Good morning, familia. It's another day, another stroll to the past, and just an update. My tia Bertha is doing. Yesterday, they had to do plasma. They had a transfusion for her blood, and she got real sick. But I hear that she's doing better, and it's always a miracle to have her still with us. But I don't consider it living, and the reason I don't consider it living, cuando ya you're living off somebody or living with other people's rules, or they're determining your outcome, I think that takes away the person now that you are. And me personally, I don't think that's living. You're living for them, not for you. Being hospitalized, paralyzed, or not able to get on your car or get up and do what you gotta do, I don't consider that living. And I've seen Puerto and Janelle, not that they get frustrated, it's just that Bertha has a different attitude than them. When people are going through the pains or going through the struggles, people, for whatever reason, forget that living it's an awesome experience. With all this technology and with all this that they do to you, I consider you're young, healthy, and you got a future. I consider that you should what you call it, fight. But at her age, everything that going against her, it's a lot. And she's gonna have to, her lifestyle and the way she lives, it's gonna have to change a lot, and she's gonna be dependent on everybody for a while. If you're gonna live an extra 2-3 months or 6 months of your life, but you're gonna go through all the struggles that Bertha's going through, count me out. Because I'd rather be remembered to everybody the way I was. An asshole, disrespectful, loving, caring, a very aggressive person, very determined, and I could resolve my own problems. I don't need nobody. I think that Bertha and Janelle and them, they should hire somebody at Bertha's house, like a caregiver, and someone that is not family, that lives with you and takes care of you. Get somebody that could spark up a conversation, something that you could tell them how you're really feeling and what's really on your mind, you know? Because whether it's Janelle and them, it's not me, okay? I see Janelle gets frustrated and they try to give her liquids and try to do what's best for Bertha. And Bertha, her body's changing, so she's got the oscars and she gets old. And that's not, I'm not saying that Bertha is not strong or anything like that, but she's built different. She's built a lot different. She's a business, a negotiator, but she doesn't get down and dirty, you know? That's what people determine. Like Janelle, she's a hustler, and she could take pain and todo. Right now, she has a young child, so she's got to be a a tough line, you know. But Bertha already lived her life, and she don't like the struggle, and she likes to be in control, but likes to stay away in a way. And when tough gets tough, not that she walks away, but she don't have that inner self to fight and to proceed. You know what I mean? And I guess that's why I love her. That's why I love her, because if she really will get on my face and attack me and try to stop me and being like confronting me, I would probably react and probably would have hated her, you know what I mean? But because she's not like that, once she feels that there's nothing she could do, she just ignores you and walks away. She doesn't close her doors. She allows you to repent and to come back and ask for help, and she's gladly to assist you and be there for you. But if you want, if you want. And Güero and Janelle, I see them struggling with her because they want her to have that third gear, and they want her to want to live life, and they want her not to give up, and they're expecting her to be motivated and all that. But come on, man. I see Danny over there with Bertha. Bertha's always been around Danny and around me. All right. What's the difference between Janelle and Danny and me? Or Sandra también. See, Sandra is a spark. She's a chispas. And Bertha, she's a leader. So she likes to spark things up and put Sandra in the middle of it, and then Bertha will reap the rewards. And then once she accomplishes whatever she wants, if she doesn't feel that that's where she wants to be led, or she wants to continue, she just starts on another thing. And that's Bertha, okay? Danny, Bertha has a problem, whatever, and Danny's IQ, intelligent. He's like the most intelligent person that us as family we have is Danny. And Bertha has control of him, and not in a bad way. For example, she doesn't have to study that much because she has Danny. She doesn't have to overthink everything because she has Danny. Danny is a person that his IQ is fucking determination, though. He always finds a way out. Anybody that knows my brother Danny, he fucking intelligent. It just, he gotta go get her, you know? He's not a spark, he's not a chispas. But he's an awesome tool to have in the family, because he's awesome. I'm the luckiest brother in the world. Well, coming back to Bertha, and she has me. Someone that's gonna uplift her and motivate her and keep her company, and she's really gonna open up and tell me exactly what her thought is. I could feel her and I could talk to her, and she has a open mind to understand that I'm trying to be there for her, and she accepts my help and accepts me already, so she doesn't fight against me or anything. She can open up a little more. Like when she's hurting, she tells me. When she don't have hope or ganas, or she's not willing, she tells me, and I know not to push her. I know not to push her because no matter what, it's not her. That's the way she was built. That's the way she is. So Janelle and Güero, they're people. They mean well. They're kind, and they're I think they're cold-blooded, you know, or don't understand us, mejor dicho. Okay. Bertha and Janelle, our lives, they've always had disagreements and all that. But the love for each other has always united them. And I guess that's what a mom and daughter is, you know? The bond they have is special. And that's why they complement each other and try to be there for each other and try to assist each other in any way possible. But they live like a life like me and Danny. We complement each other, but we can't be on the same car, and even though we live together right now, we can't eat at the same time, we can't go places, we can't think together because he's different than me. And I accepted it. So that's why we try to stay away from each other and not be or go and do the same things, because something that always upsets us and chispas there, and we'll fight and argue right away. And Bertha and Janelle is like that. And Janelle, she still needs her mom, and she's not ready to let her go. But she doesn't know how to communicate and talk to her. And the best thing that I could advise is that que le agarre a worker and someone to be there for her, and find her someone that she could be motivated. I'm gonna bring out my primo, rest in peace, Ricky. We got her a maid or a nurse. She was hot, she was beautiful, she was good looking, and sometimes she'll have some tight ass clothes or a thong here and all, and she used to love showing her breast, and when she leans towards you, she literally rubs it on you, you know. I think she does it intentionally, or maybe they're super big that they get on the way, but she motivated Ricky. She enticed him and she gave him hope, and he always proposed to her, and I always told her she could come live with him and she could keep his house, and he'll be a good stepfather for her kids, and it was Sandra, and she was hot, and not only hot, but she had an attitude. She was good at her job, damn good at her job, and you couldn't stop staring at her because she was hot, you know. I don't want to brag about it, but she was hot. And but it gave Rick 5 years hope. And I used to see Rick happy and proud and working out and moving his feet and trying to fucking have big plans and open up the walls and get more sun and have Sandra more there. And I think she would have moved in, she would have fucking been walking right now. That's how special she is. And that's what Bertha needs. She needs I'm not saying a guy, but I'm saying a person that could talk to her todo and not abuse of her or demand from her or obligate her. Let her do it at her own pace. Let her take charge. Let her demand. Let her say, hey, I want this. Que no le den mala cara and no bad attitudes or anything. I feel Bertha like my mom was alive. Danny and me, mainly Danny, okay? Took charge, and we were always trying to be there for my mom. We helped her take a shower, and we did a lot of stuff. But we always told her we loved her, and we didn't stop her from doing whatever she wanted. She wanted to go bingo, she went to bingo. She wanted to have a night, romantic night with her husband. We pumped her up. Que eran skeletons or whatever, but we gotta give that man respect. He really loved my mom. I don't think he loved her like my dad, but he put up with a lot, and my mom felt loved, and she felt pampered, and she felt good. She had the mojo. She knew that even though she was dying and skeletons or whatever, she still had the wiggle. She still had the charm, you know what I mean? And well, Bertha, going back to Bertha, I see that everybody's punking her. Everybody's mistreating her, and not in a way that abusive, okay? For example, she's a leader. She's used to giving orders. She's used to helping. She's not used to people helping her or feeling sad for her or obligating her to do things, because she's never like that. She's never like that. My tia Alicia compliments her good. She loves her like a mom, and she knows how to, mi tia Alicia knows how to spark up the hambre and the will to live y todo. I think that's why Bertha lived, because of my tia Alicia came down a couple months, and she was there at the most vulnerable, at the hardest time of Bertha. She was undecided. She wanted chemo, and she wanted to put herself through all these struggles that were gonna happen, and my tia Alicia came and pumped her up and motivated her and gave her a will, you know, and gave her appetite and gave her support, confidence, and more than nothing, love. And at her pace, at Bertha's time, Bertha's will, you know what I mean? And Sandra, she's always busy, and she's a go-getter, and she's just not like rápida, you know what I mean? So she'll come and take care of whatever she has to do. She does it like a job, and she don't know how to love. She don't know how to be there for support, or be there to encourage you, or to allow you to take step by step. She's just there to do it her way, and the best outcome. The easiest way and the fastest way is Sandra's way. And with fates, with time, because she's not doing it from the heart. I tell you that because my grandma went through it, my grandpa went through it, and now Bertha's going through it. And if they put themselves expecting that Sandra is gonna be there, it's not. She's not. Sandra and them, they only think about themselves. We need people like that. She's like Rosalba. She's like a lot of people. We're proud to have them in our tools department. We want to throw a party or whatever. Like my prima Liz, they were good at it. They knew what to do. They'll come, do it, and no questions asked, and boom, bounce. And Janelle does it with an attitude. Janelle does it with an attitude, and she wants to be there for her mom. She wants to love her mom, but she's in a way better than Bertha, in a way more knowledgeable. And the last couple of years, she's been taking care of her mom, like work-wise, the way I did with my dad, and the way Danny's doing right now with my dad. So it's hard for a person that you're helping out, or someone helping you out, to demand an attitude, or an attitude change, or tell them exactly what you're feeling at the moment, you know, or snap at them, or tell them what's up, you know, because then they're gonna stop caring, or they're gonna get aggressive or hurt, and then matters are gonna turn to worsen. And Bertha knows that there's no one out there that really gonna put up with her, because she only has one daughter, and the only one that she could go live and really depend on, the one's doing real good, you know, and it's her daughter. So she has to shut up and comply to her demands and put up with her attitude and not have requests or anything, trying to not cause problems and try to get by, you know. She's just trying to get by for she could get wealth, if she could just take off and start off her life. But I tell her, nothing's ever gonna be the same. Nothing's ever gonna be the same. You might get out of one disease and you enter to another one, another complication. And I don't see Bertha doing like dialysis or doing everything. See my mom, she went bingo, she went to a casino. She had 4 different kids. She's had different brothers and sisters, and she could literally choose whatever option she wanted. Just depends on the day, you know. You take all that away, and that's what Bertha has. And she don't have her dad, her mom, her brothers and sisters. She doesn't have all the things that my mama had. She got güero, llegado. And then to top it off, not gonna say nothing bad, but por favor, familia, if I could ask one request, it's not a lot, okay? One request. Please, don't invite Linda to be part of my life when I'm getting sick. I don't need nothing from her. I don't want nothing from her. I don't expect nothing from her. And it's sad to say it like this, okay? Is that Linda is like Sandra, and she's fucking amazing. She's an amazing sister, but her ways are way off. Her way of thinking is way off. I love her, that's my sister y todo. Done a lot of harm to her in life y todo, and I wish I could be a better brother. I can't. I wish I could have a different outcome. I can't change the past. I really can't. And she's too ruly, you know. She follows the rules, and they're wrong. They're confused rules, or someone else chose, but they haven't modernized. They haven't came to plan, you know. She still lives all those rules, which is good. She's living in old times, old testimony, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. She has her life y todo, but she don't know how to stop. She don't know how to understand, and no one could have a real conversation with her because she doesn't understand. And the only one that can understand her is herself, I guess. Hopefully she has her sons and husband and all that put up with her, you know, when she gets sick, and tell them to be there for her. I don't think I could be, and she's not gonna accept my help or my thoughts or my way of thinking. But that's the other person in the house, Bertha, right now, and I think complicates things. Can you imagine Danny, Linda, Sandra, Janelle? God, I was there just today. Oh my God. Debbie's going through drama, and Bertha's still trying to help her. And they're visiting, and so I know she's going through a lot of stuff, and Janelle's got to be her cousin, though. I don't think it's right that Bertha hears them, especially when she's struggling for her life y todo. Because all she wants is to help and to be that advisor and be that Bertha that we all know that's gonna get up and gonna help you take care of business. And when Bertha can't even take care of herself right now, it's I think it's a disrespect, you know. No harm intended or not if someone's watching this video, but Janelle has too much power right now. She's on a big horse and there's no one that could tell her what to do no more. She's already set, determined y todo. We're all passing away y todo. She closed a lot of doors, you know, like in her mind, and can't accept another loss to the family, especially her mom, you know. And she's trying to overcome all that and trying to be strong y todo, but she don't know how to help her mom. She don't know how to give in to her will and her demands, you know. And that's what I think. And I think that it's not good for Bertha or Janelle. But I do love the moments that I see them together because they get to share and be around each other, you know. And I guess that's what family is. You know what I mean? And Güero, what do we gotta say about Güero? Mr. Kind, el fabuloso, el amazing Güero. He's always going above and beyond, and fuck, he's so kind and tender to Bertha and loving and there for her y todo, but he's also going through the moments of his mom, and he's also raising Janelle's kids and being a father figure, grandpa figure, and husband figure, son figure, and I think they're overwhelming him, and I think he's stuck right now. And they went over there and drank a beer, and the little Lisa was like, "Dang, you gotta drink that." She's already like telling her what's up. I know Güero, you can't change Güero. And I try to be there for Güero because he's always been there for everybody. And I don't want him to break down and go through pain. And I don't want him to go through. He just lost his brother y todo, you know. And believe it or not, his mom not doing 100% tampoco, you know. So he has to muster it up and be there for his mom and for everybody, you know. And at the same time, seeing the love of his life, as he is in love with Bertha, and go through this, and he's trying to find all these medicines and recipes and things to resolve the situation. But like I said, Bertha, she's something else, you know. She's a different species, and I know that if he had it his way, all he wants is to help and make things better, you know. If there was something that he could do, he'll do it. And I don't want him to break down, you know. And he can't force Bertha because he loves her too much. And Bertha has her way with him. And I just want everybody to know that, like I said, they get to self, say a person from church, a nurse or somebody, or a maid, or like my tia Lisa, you know what I mean? Someone that kind of figure. Someone that Bertha could punk and ask and demand and be herself. It'll really help her. But if I tell them, it's gonna offend them and gonna get mad at me, you know. So hopefully everybody's in the future, Vanessa, especially you, Benukes, hopefully you understand me, and that when I get sick, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna go die off alone. Así como mi abuelita Carmen quería. Mi abuelita Carmen wanted to stay in Mexico y todo, but she didn't because somebody messed it up. And Ophelia, hello. And so I think I'm opening up my mind and like getting ready and putting all my stuff in order para que todos sepan that I love you guys, right? And I don't wanna go through all that. Yo quiero ser mi abuelito Putalco. I wanna be like me, you know? I don't wanna go like my tío Roberto and my tío Rafael. Especially don't wanna be like Ricky. I don't want to be dependent on anybody because no one's going to be there for me, you know. And I'd rather go like on a convalescent home or go off and just live life until God takes me and accepts me and says that's it, you know. Then live through all this pain and all this struggles of life that no need to. We don't need to go through this. I think if this medicine was in God's time, they would have probably resurrected him with medicine, and story would have been cured by medicine, you know. But back then, they bury you that same day or in 3 days, pray for you and send you off, and there was nothing that they could give you, or blood transfusions, or hearts, or lungs, or liver, or dialysis, and nah. It was your time. You were gone. Mi abuelita. I tell everybody that I was there with my mom, and when my mom said, "That's it, mijo," that's it, mom. And I took the determination, and I gave her the support that she needed, you know. I know Danny, and they say that they had a lot of things to do with her. I'm just grateful that my mom didn't get to suffer more. She didn't get to see Danny, Linda, and everybody cry for her, and weren't there to impede her process, you know. She left happily, you know. And it went in a flash. Even though she suffered a lot, though, but when God called her, and he took her away fast, and he didn't have my grandma or anybody be there with her. I was right outside, you know, and I didn't want to call nobody or tell nobody, and I wanted to have my mom pass on happily ever, and I didn't want to cry or see her see me cry, you know. And that's the way I wanna leave this earth, not allowing anybody to be there for me or knowing that I'm sick. My padrino retired, and he's living in El Grullo, living my dad's life. It's with no woman. It's only sad thing, you know. I'm gonna have a woman, and me voy a agarrar una jovencita, someone that makes me want to live, you know. Until the last second I take off, I'm like, I wish I could. Vámonos. And I hope that Vanessa or anybody hearing this video really tells you exactly where my thoughts are. What do I want? What do I really, really, really want? So, familia, I do love you guys. I do want to be a part of you guys. I want to be in the cheese bay. I want to be involved in the middle of the action. But when it comes down to me saying my last words or thoughts or being in my last minutes,